What's going on, guys? How's everybody doing? Well, um, how's everybody doing? How is everybody doing? How in the hell, everybody? I've been gone for a while. It's because was in the process of looking for employment and found a lot of employment and gainfully employed right now. Right now it is 12:51 a.m. in the morning. How's everybody doing? Can't believe it's still cold in Chicago, but it is. Still pretty cold in Chicago in the nighttime. Not that cold, but cold. I like the month of May. I think the temperatures are pretty cool. So anyways, thought I'd just pop on here real quick. I ain't gonna make this a long, drawn-out hangout. But I just want to tell you guys I'm doing alright. I'm doing my thing. You might ask, why am I on here? It's just a place to vent out. I don't really care if anybody talks in here or says hi or whatever. I really care less. At this point, the only reason that I'm on social media for right now is I just wanted to give a piece of my mind of what I thought about what's going on in the world today. It's very, very, very simple and short. I was talking to my nephew and he said he's been sick for, I don't know, over 2 weeks. Thought he might have COVID or whatever. He lost his sense of smell and taste. He's getting over it. I don't know if it's COVID. Maybe it is. Probably it is. It is what it is. I don't want to make this a long, drawn-out hangout, but I just want to say that I'm doing okay. I'm employed now, starting to make some money. And golly, I've got $90 on my name right now until I get paid in about a week or so. And I'm not very happy with the job that I have. The pay is not the best, and what I have to do is some pretty high responsibilities. So I'm planning on probably just staying maybe 2 or 3 months, probably. Maybe 2 months, maybe 3 months, probably 2 months, probably 3 months, 2 to 3 months probably. And looking for just another job. I just don't think it pays enough for what they're asking to do. So I'm just not that happy with it. So I'll probably leave it in a couple months. Probably work at least, if I get in 2 months of work, probably 2 months, I'll be all right. How you doing, Tim? I'll probably move somewhere else. I might not even stay a month. But I don't know. I'm just not digging this place. Just not digging it. Just not digging it. It's just not my style. But who knows? We'll see what happens. There's a lot of jobs out there. A lot of jobs. So if I do stay, if I don't really like it, I'll give my 2 weeks notice and be out in a couple of weeks. But I plan on staying at least a month. And if I can tolerate it after a month, I might stay 2 to 3 months total. And if I can't, I'll just, after a couple of weeks, after about a month, I'll probably put in my 2 weeks notice and just give me a different job. I just don't really like this job. I think it's just too much. They're asking to do too much for too little. It's just not a good fit for me. So, how you doing, Tim? But I just wanted to come on here and say my 2 cents about what I think about what's going on in the world right now. I haven't been following politics, or gas is going up. Some gas crisis, whatever the hell's going on the East Coast. I'm hearing there's rumors of wars in the Middle East. Prices are going up of food. Prices are going up of gas. I mean, it's, you got this pandemic going on top of that, which is another annoying thing that's, it's a tough year, man. And in a lot of ways, it's a tough year, but in a lot of ways, there's a lot of jobs out there. And people are having staffing problems because people are getting unemployment benefits. Yeah. Gas is expensive, crazy and scary world. Yeah, it is, yeah. And one way, a lot of people in, I guess, the United States now are, like I said, are on benefits and unemployment or rigged disabilities. Everybody's getting rigged disability checks now. People are getting these rigged SSI disability checks. They're not working. All these video game geeks and all these geeks that are on mental depressants, mental medications, and whatever their deal is. Right? They're all cuckoo. They're not really cuckoo. They just don't want to work. So now everybody in the United States, this third world banana republic that we're socialism that we're coming into. Anybody can get an SSI check. Anybody can get rigged disability. Anybody can get a EBT card. Anybody can get a free apartment. I mean, it's just turned into, the whole thing has just turned into a joke, And all these new age millennials, all these video game geeks. I mean, the country's just going to garbage. The country's just going to garbage. There's only a handful of good people left out there with the trades that are making things go round and round. All the good blue-collar people and all the people with the service jobs, nurses and teachers and police officers, firefighters, electricians, plumbers, etc., etc., etc. So, yeah, people don't want to work. They stay at home and collect. That's right. And that's exactly what's going on. It's exactly what's going on. And we're going to an economy that's just, killed the service sector. People don't want to go out and sit and eat anymore. They order food through Grubhub and DoorDash and all this garbage. You see, restaurants are empty. It's unbelievable. This online internet has really just turned the world just so lame. People don't go out anymore. They don't. Places are dead. I mean, people are just ordering food or catering or, because of the whole pandemic and all this stuff. And, the whole world just turned upside down. Office buildings are empty. Factories are empty. I mean, retail malls are empty. Strip malls are empty. Commercial real estate is all up for sale or lease or rent. The whole world is just, the whole world is just a mess, man. The whole world is just a mess. It's unbelievable what the hell's going on. It's like we're living in a different world, man. I mean, this is nuts. So, I don't know, man. Rising gas prices, rumors of wars, companies having a hard time staffing their companies just for people to come to work, rigged disability and SSIs, and people mooching off the system, and I mean, just a police state. The streets are empty. There's nobody out anywhere. Anywhere you go, it's just empty. In the streets, in the restaurants, everywhere, it's just empty. It's like what the hell, man? Something's got to give with this, right? There's a handful of young people that aren't scared of the virus, and they're going out and doing their thing. I get that. But overall, it's very weird. Overall, it's very weird. It's just a weird world, man. It's just a weird world that we're living in right now, man. Just this whole pandemic thing. I mean, it's something else, man. It's about $2.97 in the suburbs. It's way over $3 in the city of Chicago. It's been and it's rising. I mean, this is an interesting year. This is an interesting year of what's going on. Interesting. So, money's being inflated into the economy. Inflation is happening now because there's a record amount of people on food stamps, on rigged SSI disability checks, on unemployment benefits, enhanced unemployment benefits, and so much money is being pumped into the system. And I'm not an economy expert. But things are rising. Prices are rising of these different things. Exactly why it's happening, I don't know. I'm not an expert on the economy. But they're rising, man. I mean, gas prices are rising. Food prices are rising. I mean, this is just going. I mean, it's just nonstop, man. I mean, I don't know what to think about it or say about it, but it is what it is. Today I got me a meal, and it was a Greek restaurant that I frequent, city of Chicago, and I was a chicken breast plate with potatoes and rice and soup. It used to be $9.99. I looked at the menu and it was $11.49. I mean, it went up $1.49. I mean, that's a lot. That's really a lot to go up in just a couple of months or a year or whatever, right? I mean, it's unbelievable, man. It's just unbelievable. I talked to a guy the other day that owned a little restaurant, shawarma place, and he's like, he had no customers, He said it's only busy on the weekends, and people order and take out to go. And it's just, people is just, it's come to a point where the world is just, it's just turned upside down, man. It's just turned upside down. I don't really know what else to tell you guys, but it's getting pretty scary, man. I mean, you see all these places with reduced workforces, places closed down. People want to live off the government and benefits. Or places are having a hard time staffing their places, their businesses. I don't care what industry you're in. Minimum wage market, job market. People are having a hard time staffing their places. And in return, they're having to shut down their businesses. I mean, because of staffing issues. I mean, it's unbelievable. Looking at it from another standpoint, from a worker standpoint, it's a worker's market right now. There's so many jobs to choose from. Not necessarily the best jobs or best paying jobs, but there's a lot of jobs. So money can be made out there for those of you that are looking for work, that want to work, that are not on government benefits. People want to be on government benefits. They're going to be on government benefits. I mean, they don't want to work. So, what's the positive side to this? There's plenty of jobs out there now. Minimum wage, entry-level jobs. A little bit better, higher paying jobs. A little bit above minimum wage. They're out there for people that want them, because there are a lot of people that are on, like I said, get unemployment benefits and all that other stuff. So, I don't know what else to say. Pretty much, I don't want to make this a long, drawn-out hangout. I've said this before. I get a very creepy vibe this year. Very creepy vibe, man. The world is just, people going to bars and clubs and not dancing, and it's just a make-believe. I mean, it's just, I don't know, man. I'm telling you, man, it's just, the world is, something bad is coming. There's something catastrophic coming. I can feel it this year. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know if it's war. I don't know if it's an asteroid, or if it's another pandemic, or dealing with this pandemic. I don't know what the hell. Something's coming, man. Something is coming. It's a very, I don't know how to think about what's coming on, but something's coming. Yeah. I don't know what to say, Tim, but something bad is coming. Something different. It's not the corona or the pandemic. There's something else coming from somewhere. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, man. It's just a weird vibe that I'm getting this year. But anyways, I always try to look at the positive of things. We know prices are rising of food and items and gas and all that, etc., etc. But the positive thing, if you're a worker, there's plenty of jobs out there, minimum wage jobs, and if you can't find a full-time job, or if you can't find a job that pays enough, you can get 2, 3, 4 jobs. There's plenty of work out there as far as entry-level work. There's plenty of work out there. Some of it is related to COVID, some of it is not. That is what it is. Prices of things is going up. Exactly. Again, I don't know why. But at this point, I hate when people assume that we're all just getting a handout. I'm 60 and broke my back a few years ago. It's old, extreme damage to my legs. I now use a walker. I would give anything. Okay, well, I get what you're saying, Glenda. I get what you're saying. People who are physically disabled, there are people who are legitimately physically disabled, and people who are legitimately mentally disabled. But people that have mental disabilities, most of them, they can do a menial job at McDonald's, throwing the garbage away, stuff like that. People with physical disabilities, yeah, it's hard to find a job when you have a physical disability, but there are jobs out there that you could do. Just because you're physically disabled doesn't mean that you can't work a job. What I mean is there's a lot of jobs where you're sitting down instead of standing up or walking around or being physically active that you could do. A lot of customer service jobs over the phone that you can work from home. There's data entry. There's many, many other jobs that you could do that are mostly sitting down. So just because somebody gets an SSI check or they're physically disabled, if that's not enough money for them, there's a lot of people that are physically disabled that work jobs. And they work different kind of jobs that are not physically demanding. So it doesn't mean that you can't work just because you have a physical disability. It's not true. Thank you, Tim. Oh, gosh. Let me get rid of this guy. So, look, the government's only going to give you so much. And usually what they give you is not enough anyway. Pretty much. So, yeah, if you're physically disabled, there are some jobs out there that would work out for you, depending on what you're doing. I mean, there's a lot of jobs that are driving related, where you're not physically moving your body or sitting down. So there are some out there. So if it's not enough, you can always go out and get it some other way. For example, an Uber driver is not a physically demanding job. You're just driving a vehicle. So somebody who's physically disabled can be an Uber driver. For the most part, you just pick people up and drop them off, So that's one job if you have a vehicle suited for that. But anyways, I'm not going to go on about this. I'm not going to stay on here that long. I just wanted to pop in real quick. I did spend my second day on the job. It's okay. I don't really like it that much, but I need the money. So if I can stay about 2 months, preferably 3 months, I'll be in pretty good shape. And to give me some time to buy down, I'll probably look for another job that I would like better. But I just don't see myself staying at this place that long. I mean, maybe 2 to 3 months tops, maybe 2 months, maybe a month. But I just don't see myself staying that long. But anyways, if I can get about $3,000 in the bank, I'll be in good shape for a while, and it give me some time to find a better opportunity for me. But it's not like it's the worst job in the world, but it's not the best job in the world, right? I just don't think I don't know. I just don't like it that much. But anyways, not a big deal. But I don't burn my bridges. I always get my 2 weeks notice and all that. So I just want to say to everybody, I'm doing all right. What else? I don't really have much more to say, really. I'm going to go ahead and pop on out of here. Going to go ahead and pop on out of here. I've just been kind of burned out mentally a little bit in the past couple days. Just getting acclimated to this new gig that I really don't like that much. I would say from a scale of 1 to 5, of me not liking it, 10 being the worst and 1 being the best, I'd give it about maybe a 7, a 6 or 7, probably a 7. 70% I don't like the job. 30% is okay. So it's severity level. So it's not the worst, but it's definitely not the worst. Probably give it a 7. Probably like a 7. 6 or 7, So, anyways, there's always these weird people parking around my rig all over the place. I don't know, for no rhyme or reason in these parking lots. This is what the weird is. It's just weird, man. I don't know. There's just some weird stuff going on in Chicagoland. But I don't know what the hell's going on. Random people just parking their cars for no rhyme or reason. Just an empty parking lot. I don't know, man. I get a very creepy vibe going on in Chicagoland this year. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and pop on out of here. I'm out of here. Don't really have much more to say. Thanks for popping in, folks. Will I be back on YouTube? Probably not. Maybe, maybe not. At this point, it really doesn't matter, really. I don't even know really why I'm here, to be honest with you. Probably I shouldn't be. I've kind of moved on from social media, but I think I'll make a comeback. It'll be a comeback in a different way, in the form of capacity, when I come back. But it is what it is. I'm going to pop on off out of here. Hope you guys have a good day. Don't have much more to say. Who knows when I'll be back, or if I ever am back. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I guess it doesn't matter at this point, right? It doesn't really matter. I don't even know why I'm here, to be honest with you. But it is what it is. Yeah. Yeah, making money, yep. All right, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and pop on out of here. That's all I want to say. Probably pop on again tomorrow. I'm doing okay. Hope you are too in these pandemic times, you know. Hope you are too in these pandemic times. I always try to make something negative positive, or not really negative positive, but look at the positive things and pros and to compared to the cons of what the hell's going on right now. All right, guys. So I'm gonna head and go to pop on out of here. Hope you guys have a good night. Thanks for popping in. I see a lot of weird, I just see a lot of weird stuff around here, man. It's just a lot of weird stuff, man. You know, these cops that are just, you know, like, yeah, man, let me see. It's just really weird, man. Just some really weird stuff. Anyway, man, just cops creeping around, vehicles creeping around. It is what it is. So I want to go in stealth mode here. So I hope you guys have a wonderful night. I'll see you guys. Have a good night.